TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing out of turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Interrupting all of your holiday madness. Well, we reconvened as your source for esports racing comes live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Full Velocity Racing Network here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. It is race number 3 of a Dirt Warrior Racing League Sunday Shootout presented by BladeNode.com. And it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. How the heck are y'all doing here? Basically one of the last shows here of 2019. Phil Lacasse here, Jack chewing on the controls, and I believe my partner in crime, Todd Stanton, will be joining us in here shortly as well. And if not, we'll convene later on because it's a big night. Doubleheader action this evening, the Full Velocity Racing Network. We start out the Williams Grove Speedway with the gang at Dirt Warrior Racing League, and then we will shift gears over to TeamVLR.com and all the gang over there tonight with the Winter Dirt Derby at the Eldora Raceway. Going to go up here about 9:15 Eastern time, so we'll have it all covered here all evening long. So once again, welcome aboard as we sit inside Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, the Williams Grove Speedway in the middle of qualifying. Give us a brief second here to thank all the great sponsors that are coming aboard here and being a part of what is going to be a fantastic 2020 season here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Of course, we got to thank Jeff Brown over at iRacingIFlag.com. Team Har Motorsports, our new official caution flag sponsors every evening. Got to thank Brian and Kathy Voiles over at Voiles Trucking. J-Max Journeys, check them out today at jmaxstrong.com. BladeNode.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds. Going to thank those guys over there, as well as the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Designs, the TDR Racing League, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, JP Designs, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, and our newest sponsor, the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Great to have them all aboard this evening live from the Williams Grove Speedway. As qualifying looks like has just about clicked off to completion, and waiting now the lineup series heat racing starting to commence. We'll see what we got. 3 heat races on the dock here, 8 laps around this awesome half mile Williams Grove Speedway, and let's take you in to our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 1. And tonight on the pole, setting quick time of the evening, 24.449 will be car number 11. That'll be Kyle Moyer. And to his outside at the 926, that is Barrett Bishop. Row number 2 with the number 010, that is Casey Brunson. And alongside the number 97, the big monkey, Rocky Batfield on the outside of row number 2. Rockstar DJK alongside in position number 5, that is DJ Kilinowski. And alongside DJ aboard car number 06, we find Matthew Everett. Taylor Frost starting off position 7. He's in car number 142 alongside the number 58 of Ryder Scrauff on the outside of row 4. And going shotgun on a 9-car field aboard car number 32, the hot knife, Caleb Reif. Going to roll off their shotgun, a 9-car field. Top 3 will guarantee their way into the main event. And I say 9 times 3, that's what, 27 drivers in the house here for the Dirt Warrior Racing League. Not too shabby. A nice Sunday night right in the middle of the holidays. Hope you guys had a great holiday wherever it may be. Christmas out here in our household was very busy. Had a great couple of days, and we try to slow it back down and getting ready for what is going to be a jam-packed new year here in 2020. And we're going to have it starting off in a big way, not only here tonight. We come back on Wednesday, New Year's Day, with a twin bill that is just going to knock you guys' socks off. So going to be an awesome time, and we thank you for being a part of the undisputed heavyweight champion of the online broadcast world. We sit right here live at the Full Velocity Racing Network as we get ready to rock and roll as the cars have pulled off the pit lane. And so 8 laps around, going to be out there in about 25 seconds a lap here. So these will go by at a pretty good clip, but so 3 heats, then we'll line it up with 2 last chance qualifiers, and then we'll jump into what is going to be a really hot 60-lap main event. The guys at DWRL, I call them the pinnacle of the guy racing dirt leagues, and I think you'll see here why, as they do it in a pretty dang big way here with these street stocks week after week, night after night, and happy to have them here every Sunday and Wednesday night here live in your source for esports racing. You want to check out our full schedule of events? Well, you can do that also. You can head over to the website, fullvelocitytv.com. We've been busy at work there with all new sponsor layouts, putting on all new articles. You will be up to date with everything that is going on at Full Velocity TV land, and keep an eye out because I know there's a works going on behind the scenes. We're going to debut here in the next couple of days, as well as the calendar switches over an all new Full Velocity swag store going to be coming to the front of our website as well. So you'll be able to pick up some of the most updated apparel, if you will, hats, t-shirts, whatever you may want with our name on it. We hope you guys support us here because we love what you guys do for us. We love being here night after night, and we are going to love seeing the green flag coming out here at the Williams Grove Race Speedway. As we come off turn number 4, we go under the iRacingIFlag.com, green flag up in the air, and Kyle Moyer going to bring that black and green number 11 car down into turn number 1 and 2. Barrett Bishop going to fire on the outside. Here comes Casey Brunson in that number 10. That thing looks really stellar as well. Casey down low. Pair of buddies over there in turn number 3 going to mix it up. Bishop up high in the red and black number 9. Brunson down low in the black and white number 10. We'll go door to door off of turn number 4, completing lap number 1. And Kyle Moyer out there with 3 car lengths advantage as we hit down the entrance to the east end of the speedway. Looks like Bishop going to hold on for the time being for 2. Casey going to try to fire back on the inside, but he'll lose a little bit of steam off the exit of turn number 2. He'll fall back in line. Here comes Rocky Batfield's number 97, the old big monkey trying to get in the mix here in the top 3 as he'll continue to ride 4th off turn number 4. We'll complete lap number 2, and they stay basically in a single file formation from 1st all the way back to 9th. Moyer leading Bishop now by about a car length and a half. Barrett starting to pull up to the back bumper of the race leader in the 11. Brunson under fire from Batfield as the 97 has made his way to the back bumper of the Brunson Motorsports number 10 there for Casey Brunson. Rocky down low. Casey going to drive it a little bit through the middle lane there. They'll stay single file there, door to door. Looks like everybody basically from 1st all the way on back to about 6th is going to be pretty much in a straight line formation. Caleb Reif and Ryder Schrauf having a good race back in the field. That's for 7th and 8th. Taylor Frost back there as well. He had some issues, but we're watching this group up front with Moyer, Bishop, Brunson, Batfield, and the old DJK, Rockstar DJK, DJ Kilinowski, and that number 013. He rides along there in P5, and he may be faster than a couple of cars in this top 3 right now, but Brunson going to try a stab under the number 9 of Bishop there off turn number 2. Hill's going to slide up the hill, and that may allow Rocky Batfield to peek a nose into turn number 3 as we'll stay single file for the time being through 3 and 4. We'll put 5 laps complete this time at the line. So far, so good for the driver of a Team Dirt Warrior. Car number 11, Kyle Moyer, a guy who has really sprung to life here at the end of 2019. And I'm looking to see big things from that team next season. That 11 car has been strong night in and night out and leads one of the best in the street stocks, Barrett Bishop, by 2 car lengths over in turn number 3 and 4 as we will come off the corner of the starter. Going to put 2 sticks in the air. 2 more trips around the Williams Grove Speedway left between car number 11, Kyle Moyer, and Victory Lane in heat race number 1. Bishop still in for 2. Brunson takes a peek underneath off of 2. He'll wash up just a little tiny bit, allow Rocky Battenfield to run to the inside, but just not enough grip in the racetrack right now as we start slipping and sliding around the half mile for anybody to make that big move down low. DJ Kolanowski, he's going to try up high on Battenfield off turn number 4, and that may be the place to be as they drag race down the chute as we get the white flag up in the air. 1 more trip around, and can Kyle Moyer hold on? I thought he may take this going away, but not so fast. Says that number 9 of Barrett Bishop. They will race down the back straightaway now. What is a half a car length, about 1 over in 3 and 4. Moyer drives it in. Barrett drives it a little deeper. They make a little bit of contact. Not enough to rough his feathers up off the corner. Checkered flag in the air. Heat race number 1 going to Kyle Moyer in the number 11. Bishop going to stay true for 2. Casey Brunson for 3rd. Rocky Batfield, DJ Kilinowski, Matt Everett, Caleb Reif, Taylor Frost, Ryder Schrauf will be our completion there for heat race number 1. So, guys, I'm happy you've come aboard this evening with the Full Velocity Racing Network. And I think here in a couple of minutes, I think even my partner's starting to make his way up the bleacher stairs here and going to join us here at the Williams Grove Raceway. It's going to be an awesome time. We'll talk to Todd here in just a couple of minutes. But, gang, like we said, thanks for being a part of this great show tonight. Got to thank Laura out there already for 100 stars in the star donation box. And our good buddy Katie Dugas from the Pit Pass, one of our brand new sponsors here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Not only a sponsor, but she is coming aboard as a social media guru with a whole lot of stuff she's going to have planned. She's a great writer, a great personality, and we welcome Katie Dugas aboard here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Really happy to have all our new great sponsors in 2020. Got to say hello to the likes of, say, Justin Pruitt out there in the chat. David Blackberg is out there. See, our buddy Jeff McConey for the Bottled Up Podcast out there as well. Jeff, hope all is well, man. We'll hopefully catch up with Jeff on Thursday night. We come back over to East West Promotions for a big event there coming up Thursday night, the Resolution 200. from the USA International Speedway. Asphalt modified racing, going to be fantastic there. Big one Thursday night. Open to anybody that wants to get involved now. All info, head over to our Facebook or head over to the website even, fullvelocitytv.com, and be a part of the East-West 200 here coming up here on Thursday evening. Going to be a great one as heat race number 2 has begun assembling down there on the racetrack. And let's see what we can give you here for a Voiles Trucking starting lineup for heat race number 2. On the pole from Bulletproof Motorsports aboard car number 61, last week's winner, that is Josh Peacock, and alongside the Voodoo Child, along car number 12, the BladeNo.com entry, Eichstadt Wraps bring us Eric Eichstadt. Row number 2, the number 71, the Iceman, is Daniel Stifler with the number 07 of Justin Pruitt on the outside of row 2. The Big Texan rolls off 5th this evening. The 311 is Justin Holt with the Bulletproof Motorsports number 631. Alongside that is Alex Cummings. Row number 4, the 073 is Steve Robbins. The 73 alongside that is Screamin' Stephen Moore, and going shotgun and a 9-car field for heat race number 2 is car number 45 of Travis Montgomery. So we called for 9. We've got all 9, and I got a broadcast partner in the house. Todd, how the heck are you? We're racing the back straightaway here in heat race number 2.
Definitely a long time off here so far. Heat racing action for heat race number 2. Got to catch a little bit of heat race number 1. And then coming in, looks like a little bit of crashing going on back there towards the back of the pack. That's the 07 of Justin Pruitt and the number 73 machine. That would be, I believe, that's Stephen Moore aboard the number 73 machine. Yep, Stephen Moore. The Bulletproof Motorsports number 73, and Pruitt makes some contact back there. Now back to 8th and 9th, but Josh Peacock right now your race leader. Looks like Eric Eichstadt diving down to the bottom side there, that BladeNo.com number 12 machine. And look at the Iceman, Daniel Stifler running 3rd.
Stifler doing a really good job running up high, but yeah, look at that 12 car. Eric Eichstadt looking down low, and if memory serves, last time we came to the Williams Grove Speedway, Eric ran really good here, so I'm thinking he's going to be a player this evening, but Peacock going to lead as we race down the back straightaway. Eric with a strong move there. I thought Stifler had a thought to go to the outside, and he may do so here in 3 and 4, but Eric's got a really good-looking car down low on a racetrack that seems like the grip right now, Todd, is really up high as Stifler puts his foot in the throttle. Eichstadt walks up the hill. They make a little bit of contact. That's a hell of a drag race. They're door-to-door through 1 and 2 for second.
Yeah, Eric Eichstadt right now running the top shelf of the Speedway. It's going to be, I should say, Daniel Stifler running the top shelf of the Speedway. Down to the bottom, it's Eric Eichstadt in the BladeNo.com number 12 machine, able to complete the pass and be able to stay up in front of the 71. I thought Daniel Stifler was going to be able to get to the outside there, Phil. Looked like there was a little bit more forward bite and momentum, but he slipped up the track in what we call the marbles, as all the stuff laying up there, up top there, the loose dirt up there. Not quite a cushion building up yet to make that high side prevail. But it is right now the number 61 of Josh Peacock showing the quick way around. And last time by 24.904. Eric Eichstadt a little bit faster, 24.887 there, Phil.
And the top 3 have really run away from this field. Peacock, Eichstadt, and Stifler. You're going to go back here and find this good race going on for P4 between the 073 of Steve Robbins holding off a very good 631 of Alex Cummings and Justin Holt, number 311. So that's 3 really good bullets back there racing for 4th, 5th, and 6th on back. And that's not even counting in guys like Justin Pruitt and Stephen Moore. We saw caught up in that early wreck that's basically taking them out of contention here for heat race number 2. But already now, 2 laps remaining in this second heat race. And this is a good one up front. Peacock leads, but Eichstadt and Stifler, they really haven't gone away. They're really not contending for the lead, but between themselves, it's a really terrific race for second there over in 3.
Yeah, they're definitely having a good battle there. Now it looks like Eichstadt peeking down to the bottom side, trying to take over the top spot from Josh Peacock this time by. Going to see the white silk over the field here. One more trip around the Williams Grove Speedway. Is Eric Eichstadt trying to nip at the heels of 61 right there. Another good battle was between Steve Robbins, Alex Cummings, and Justin Holt. Those guys all pretty much tied together, but down the back straightaway for the final time. Off into turn number 3. The Bulletproof Motorsports Full Velocity Racing Network J-Max Journeys number 61. Going to pull off a turn number 4, take down heat race number 2. That is Josh Peacock. Second going to go to Eric Eichstadt in the BladeNo.com number 12 machine. And rounding out the top 3, that's the 71 machine. That is the Iceman, Daniel Stifler.
Steve Robbins, Alex Cummings, Justin Holt, Travis Montgomery, Justin Pruitt, Stephen Moore. They'll be on the consolation rounds that'll follow us here, but we've got heat race number 3 about to unleash in a big way here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Let's take you through a quick starting lineup before we kind of get off tangent again, because I'm sure Todd and Phil could do plenty of that. On the pole aboard car number 18, Team Bulletproof brings you the number 18 of Kyle Surratt alongside the Dirt Warrior Racing car number 21, the Evil One. Evil One Graphics bringing us Jim Revis on the outside of the front row. Row number 2 aboard car number 1, that is Alex Brewer, and alongside of Alex in the Team Elite, car number 011, that is Braden Richards. In row number 3, RJM Motorsports bringing us driver of car number 88. That is Kevin Prettyman with the number 319 of David Brewer making up the balance of row number 3. The high side hammer, Henry Jones, rolling off next. He's in car number 25 with Charlie Milner. Little Tubbs out there, the 138. He will start position number 8 and going shotgun in a 9-car field with car number 40. That'll be Jordan Curdy. So we got 9 bullets out there, and pretty good little assortment, I'd say, Todd, through this 9-car field. You get a couple of guys we know run up front, like Surratt, Revis, Brewer, Braden Richards back there. Then you get guys like Prettyman, who's been really improving, David Brewer, a guy who's kind of been off his game here recently. So looking for guys like Brewer to rebound here, but, you know, don't count out guys like Henry Jones and Charlie Milner. And a newcomer with Jordan Curdy. I mean, it's a pretty good talented field we got here for heat race number 3.
A pretty good talented field here. Heat race number 3. Don't count out some of these guys. Like you said, the hammer, Henry Jones, and that number 25. I don't know where the high side coined from, but going to definitely call him the hammer myself, because that's what we coined him here. But the high side, I guess Phil's watched a couple more races, and maybe he's been up on the high side a little bit here and there. But the number 25 machine definitely been improving too. He's one of my picks to come out here this season. Maybe not with a feature win, but maybe a top 3 finish and start working his way up through, because he gets fast each and every time he's out there on the track. That number 25 machine, Henry Jones, good to see him back with us racing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, DWRL, as we get ready to go. Green flag racing over turn number 4. iRacing I flag, green flags in the air. They're already past that start finish line with the number 1 of Alex Brewer right there, breathing down the neck of the 21 machine. The Jim Revis. Revis right now to the outside. Kyle Surratt slips up the track. He's right now your current race leader, but down the back straightaway, almost 3 wide down into turn number 3.
Almost 3 wide. They were there for a second. Surratt drives it in deep. Revis rolls out of the middle. Alex Brewer, I thought, may make a bigger run, but we'll stay 3 deep off of 4. And now give Kyle Surratt with a big hole shot off the outside lane. He'll lead lap number 1. Revis going to fall in for 2. Brewer going to fire back to the inside. We're door-to-door for 2nd. We're door-to-door for 4th there. Prettyman having a good run to the low side. And up top is that who is that up there? The number 11 of Braden Richards, that 11 car rolling to the outside. Richards up the 4th. He may look to the low side, a high-low switch off of 4.
Number 21 keeps looking back down to the bottom side there. Is Jim Revis. Then you have the 1 of Alex Brewer running in that 3rd spot. Here comes the 11R machine. That is Braden Richards peeking down to the bottom. Team Elite number 11R. Richards trying to roll the bottom as they enter the back straightaway here. Trying to pull up alongside of Brewer and that number 1 machine. Down into turn number 3. Slings it in pretty heavy down to the bottom side. Not able to make it to stick, but here comes the 21 of Revis now. Knocking on the door of Surratt down the back front straightaway.
Yeah, that's a really good race to the race lead. Surratt versus Revis down to the turn number 1 and 2. Kyle, with a little higher line, gets out to about 2-car length advantage. You see through the middle of the corner, Jim turns that thing to the left, picks up the throttle. He really gains some ground, makes a tap to the bumper over to 3. He knows he is there. Terrific race for the lead. Really good race shaping up for 3rd there between Richards and Alex Brewer. It's a battle of 2 really good cars there, door-to-door off of 4.
Yeah, some good battles going on. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Right now having a decent battle before positions there. Now they pretty much go single file off the corner as they enter the back straightaway. Jim Revis right there knocking on the door. At any time going to probably try to slide it up around the number 18 of Kyle Surratt, just kind of lurking in the shadows there as Revis has a different approach through 3 and 4. They come off of turn number 4. It does not look like he gets a forward bite though, as Surratt able to motor around him on the outside.
Gonna have 3 more laps to get it done because we got 5 complete, and Revis gonna try again to the low side here through 1 and 2. But Surratt right now able to keep that throttle. He's lifting really early there, the inches of both ends, 1 and 3. You can see him really let it kind of glide up the racetrack, and then he picks it up. You can hear that car lunge forward. Then it really carries a whole lot of speed off of the turn there. So Kyle gonna pull out this time about a 2-car length advantage over Revis. It'll start finish line as we now put 2 laps remaining, 2 to go. Can Revis throw 1 more Hail Mary to him? Well, off turn number 2, Kyle Surratt going to hold on there. 2-car lengths down the back chute.
Yeah, down the back straightaway, Kyle Surratt still holding on, keeping the 21 at bay so far. They come down to turn number 3. The number 21 breathing back down to the bottom there, about the middle groove. The one of Alex Brewer right now running third, a couple of car lengths back there. The white flag come out over the field here for the Williams Grove Speedway. The number 18 of Kyle Surratt continues to lead the charge down through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Jim Revis trying to throw everything he's got at him here. And heat race number 3 does not look like he's going to have it. Almost gets completely sideways there for the 21. But off a turn, number 4, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 18, Kyle Surratt, going to take down heat race number 3. Second going to go the evil one himself, Jim Revis. Third, Alex Brewer, Britton Richards in 11R finishing 4th. Then you got Kevin Prettyman, David Brewer, Jordan Gertie, then Henry Jones, and Charlie Milner rounding out your 9 cars.
That was a good race to the finish right there. I'll tell you what, we thought Revis got a little bit loose to 3 and 4. Now, he was completely sideways to 3 and 4. That car almost went completely around, and Jim did one hell of a job to hold on to that thing. But he'll move on into the A main, and, you know, along with 11 other drivers that have already punched their ticket there. So we will move. What are we doing here next? We go and got C main. So consolation event number 1 about to roll its way out there. Let's take a, looks like we're going to have 9 drivers. We're going to take all 9. I'm going to look here, Ty. I think we got C main and B main. And I think they're both scheduled for 9. I believe. Let's check this. Yep, they're both scheduled for 9. Top 9 are going to transfer. We're not sending anybody home here. Christmas presents, gift wrap for everybody. We're all racing tonight, but we got a couple of consies here to go. So 10 laps around C main or B main 1, consi 1, whatever the heck you want to call them. I don't think we ever coined these things completely properly, but hey, I'll give it to you. What's our starting lineup? Consolation events.
Yeah, consolation events. Really not a C or B main because you don't have 4 transferring on. It's not an alphabet soup. At our local track, we call them consies. This would be consi number 1 here. Out on the docket, starting on the pole, driving the number 97 machine. That'll be the big monkey, Rocky Battenfield, and Braden Richards aboard the 11K, rolling off in position at number 2. Rolling off third, it will be the number 631 machine of Alex Cummings. His day as part of the outside, driving the 06 machine, the monster sponsor machine. That is Matthew Everts. Inside row number 3, that'll be the 319. That is David Brewer. And his day as part of the outside, driving the number 45 machine. That will be Travis Montgomery. Taylor Frost rolls off in position at number 7 in the 142. And then the hammer, Henry Jones, in the number 25 machine in position number 8. Shotgun on the field, driving the number 73, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 73, having bad luck in his heat race. That's why he has to start so far back. That is Stephen Moore and that number 73 machine, Phil.
Thought bad luck was hanging out with Peacock sometimes, but I guess Stephen did Stephen get the memo? Tough break, though. We know Stephen Moore is fast, but, man, 9th spot from Williams Grove. Yeah, he's got 10 laps to get it done, so can he pass maybe 1 car a lap and do so? We know he's got a really good fast piece, but this place can be awfully, awfully tough to clear traffic sometimes.
Yeah, definitely going to be rather different. See Margaret Weaver out there watching too there, Phil. Part of the Weaver family out there watching here. This is our first broadcast of the evening. Then we got the Dirt Derby coming up there. And it's a $560 purse over there at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we're starting about 9:10 here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So back-to-back street stock races. That's going to be an asphalt street stock on a dirt track, though, Phil. It's going to be a little bit different than what we got going on here with the dirt street stocks at Williams Grove. But it is going to be fantastic. They're going to be slip-sliding around. So get ready to tune in for that one right after this one. But we're going green flag racing here with the consolation event number 1. With Rocky Battenfield leading the charge. Here comes Britton Richards outside in that 11K machine, trying to take over that second spot from the 613 of Alex Cummings.
Here comes Alex Cummings to the low side as he buries that throttle down on the inside. 631 car going to glance his way to second over turn number 3 and 4. Braden Richards will fight right back on the outside. They make a little bit of contact. Richards got a handful of steering wheel. He will hold on, but at completion of lap 1 here in consolation round number 1, Rocky Battenfield leads by about 3 car lengths. Back here for second on back. Well, there's a wad, including the scoop. It's about 3 wide back here for third. That, you know, Richards just finds himself. He's got heavy pressure from behind. Is at the likes of Matthew Everts is there. David Brewer. Don't count out Travis Montgomery back there. It's a wad back here for fourth on back.
Definitely a good race going on from fourth on back. Like you said, Phil, all 9 cars transferring on to the consolation event. So this is pretty much going to be for position where you're going to start here in the A main of Williams Grove. And definitely you want to start further up here because it's going to be very difficult to pass with the class of drivers that we have racing here as of right now at DWRL, the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout Series. And This has always been the kind of season you want to win, Phil. It's the hardest, I think, three-stack league out there. Open setups, different terminology. A lot of guys flocking their way on over here this on these Sunday nights now. Seems to be a little bit lower of a car count than we've had before in the past, but it's definitely changing of the guards kind of ordeal. Seeing a lot of different drivers. Glad to see some different drivers racing over here, and it's been a lot of clean racing so far. Any video I've watched so far that you've put on, Phil?
It has really been a good time as we had a good battle. Braden Richards got really Luke Stero 1 and 2. That stacked the entire field up, and he lost a couple of spots. There was also contact back there between him and, was that the Taylor Frost 142? Somebody really took a shot to the left rear of that number 11 car. They got really all upset over there. They lose precious positions. Batfield continuing to lead now over Alex Cummings, but Braden Richards, who was up there running in third, he'll lose the spot to Travis Montgomery, Taylor Frost. It was also Matt Everett, the 06 car. He was the one that got shuffled there out of line as well. Two guys running in the top 5. Well, not quite so fast anymore.
They're definitely not fast like they have been there, Phil, and it's going to see what's going to happen here. But like you said, 9 cars. They make it on. That's the story of the event, but definitely not where they want to be. Dropping back there, the 06 to 73 down on Pier Road there, Phil. So we know Stephen Moore was going to make it, but many laps down. And then you got Matthew Everts, who probably could have finished inside the top 5 now. Now backpedaling same way with the 11R machine. There, Braden Richards, he's back there in the pack too, so definitely going to have to start deeper in the field, so it makes it more difficult as they try to pass their way up through, and definitely the way the track's been changing here all evening long, just waiting for these guys to make it up through. It's going to be no easy tasks.
No, and let me, preface that question there with you saying how the track surface is going to change. Is there any kind of benefit or a detriment to running one of these consolation rounds? The racetrack is kind of getting a little more used up. Are guys out there getting a benefit right now of feeling the transition, or is this going to be a crutch come feature time?
Well, they have the option, Phil, I do believe. They have the option to change the track up just a tad bit, add a little water if they want to. This could help you if they feel the track state's going to stay the same. They may not add a ton to it to make it different. But it definitely could help you, though, with setups. A lot of these guys have raced many, many laps on here, so the setups definitely dialed in, and they have a wet setup, they have a dry setup, a dry slick setup. They have all kinds of different setups that these guys do run, so it definitely differs a tad bit. If the track stays the same, these guys are going to definitely benefit.
All right, well, I'll have to wait and see as we're under the white flag, and they're in 3 and 4 already for the final time. It looks like this one's academic. Rocky Batfield going to pick up the win in consolation round number 1. Alex Cummings going to be for second. The drama sits back here is who is going to finish third at the line. It's going to be Travis Montgomery holding on a hard-charging Taylor Frost. Henry Jones going to grab 5th over David Brewer, Matt Everett, Braden Richards, and Stephen Moore. He was in the pit area. He was in there 9 laps down. So that one there was a little less dramatic up front, but that battle for third there. I mean, Montgomery, Jones, Frost, that was good racing from 3 guys that we don't see a lot of up front, so maybe they'll make their way up there tonight. Who knows?
Hey, you just never know. Things can happen within a blink of an eye. Those walls are treacherous. Those tires are treacherous. The back gate, we all know that back gate, Phil, rather well, and that really takes out a lot of people as the race goes on. So hopefully we won't see anybody hit that gate tonight. That'll probably be the first, I think, here on Full Velocity Racing Network history.
Maybe. I think I've hit it 3, 4, about 75 times. It's not really a fun thing to do, and
I haven't seen anybody hit it yet. So I mean, you got to have at least one person hit it, Phil. And I think if we did not have somebody not hit it tonight, I think it would be a first.
All right. Well, we'll see, but we'll see if we get the countdown. We got no points scored tonight either, because we haven't had a turtle or a leaner or even a
the night is young. The night is young.
No, the night's really young. We got a lot of racing left to come here. We not only a feature event over here, but then, of course, the Winter Dirt Derby tonight, the Eldora Speedway, coming up here in just a little bit. But we got B-main action here. Consolation round number 2 going to roll away like this. On the pole with a 073 is Steve Robbins, but Rockstar DJK. DJ Kilinowski on the outside of row number 1. Row 2, the number 88 is Kevin Prettyman. The number 311 of Justin Holt make up row number 2. Caleb Reif will start there in number 32 car. He rolls off 5th with Jordan Curdy in the number 40. Justin Pruitt's number 07. Ryder Schrauf in the number 58. And our buddy Charlie Milner, Tubbs going to roll the 138 out from Milner Media and Design, who starts off position number 9. Let's give Tubbs some love there, Todd. A lot of our new looks here, some new logos, a new intro, and something really cool. We're going to come out here next following this one here. Got to thank Charlie over at Milner Media Production. He has done a lot of great things for us here behind the scenes with Velocity, and he's going to make us shine in 2020 for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to make us shine as iRacing flag. Green flag going to come out here over consolation event number 2. The 073 of Steve Robbins leading the charge down into turn number 1. DJ Kolnowski up top there. And that number 13 machine third is the number 311 of Justin Holt. Justin Holt running third, and Kevin Prettyman running in that 4th spot. Here comes Kolnowski to the top side of the speedway, trying to make some headway there on the 073 machine. So far, Robbins able to hold him off there, Phil, but I don't think he's going to be able to hold him off for long. That top side seems to be rolling in now.
Yeah, and DJ's pretty dang good up high, as you can see, as he motors his way around Robbins. Give DJ Kolnowski the race lead over a 1 and 2, and look at there, even higher on the outside lane. A battle there now for 2. Between Robbins and Justin Holtz, 311. Justin's got a good piece. He's got it rolled to the top lane, door-to-door for second over in 3.
Yeah, good door-to-door battle there for that second spot. And then Steve Robbins and Justin Holt. Holt right now running in that 3rd spot. Prettyman running in that 4th spot. Here comes Holt to the outside once again. Side-by-side battle down into turn number 1. Off of turn number 2. 073 of Steve Robbins trying to make a stick. Cannot make a stick, though, there, Phil. So 311 still motors around on the outside.
He really is, dude, hanging tough down there is Steve Robbins in the 073. On a surface right now that I thought the low side maybe not be as quick. Steve's really done a good job holding on, but now he'll have to surrender there to Justin Holt. Is Justin going to make his way around the outside, put himself up to position number 2? Can he run down DJ Kolnowski? He leads this thing by 2 car lengths, and right now, Todd, that iRacing flag number 13, the HRE Motorsports car, he's doing a heck of a job. He leads by 3 car lengths there over a hard-charging Justin Holt, who now down to 2 car lengths off of 4.
Yeah, down to 2 car lengths as of right now. The 80, I tell you what, the 88, though, Kevin Prettyman now right there knocking on the door of the 073 of Steve Robbins. Robbins right now to the outside as he just seemed to be struggling. It seems like this setup's kind of gone away on him there, Phil. As Prettyman all over the rear bumper there with that number 88 machine. Then you got the 31 directly in front of him, DTJ around the side of that machine. Definitely doing fantastic here tonight, running in that 3rd spot, but or 2nd spot, excuse me. But 3rd has been contested there for a little bit, but looks like Robbins going to be able to get his setup geared up more towards the top shelf of the speedway. As the 13, the 88 to Kevin Prettyman now moving in to the bottom side of the speedway, trying to get something down there, trying to get some type of bite.
He's really trying, and that team DTJ, Dirt Track Junkies there to 311. Justin Holt, the big Texan, doing a heck of a job there, riding in 2nd. Kolnowski trying to drive away, but it's been about equal 2 car lengths. Steve Robbins holding on for 3rd, and he's started to drive away from this battle back here going on for P4, where we find Kevin Prettyman, Justin Holt back there as well, kind of on the outside of a battle looking in. Caleb Reif, 5 seconds off. Jordan Curdy, Ryder Schrauf, Charlie Milner. Those guys all out there having a struggle here in consolation round number 2, so they're going to have to get their stuff kind of sorted out for the main event, but we're going to be 2 to go next time around already for that 013 who's over in 3. All right, not sure if the aliens abducted my partner or not over there. I know it's been a busy day over in all our households, really, but we work off now 2 laps remaining for car number 13. DJ Kolnowski, he'll lead the way off turn number 2. Justin Holt holding on for 2nd. Steve Robbins did a really nice job in this one there, riding in position number 3. He's got 5 car lengths over Kevin Prettyman over in turns number 3 and 4, where the white flag will be displayed. One more trip around this legendary half mile in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, for the driver of the HRE Motorsports car number 13 iRacing flag Team Friday sponsored machine for DJ Kolnowski. Rockets down the back straightaway, opens up that lead by about 5 to 6 cars over in turn number 3 and 4 for the final trip around. Consolation round number 2 will go to DJ Kolnowski aboard car number 13. Rockstar DJ K with the win. Justin Holt for 2. Steve Robbins 3rd. Kevin Prettyman, Justin Pruitt will round out the top 5. Caleb Reif, Ryder Schrauf, Jordan Curdy, and Charlie Milner running out a 9-car field. So that puts us complete through 3 heat races, 2 consolation rounds, and now time, ladies and gentlemen, for a 60-lap main event. But before we get there, one more item of business to do, and that's to throw this thing trackside, pay honor to this great nation, the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, how about that national anthem? Got to thank Kevin Tedman and the gang from Dirty Grass Soul for that awesome rendition. We're going to rock here night after night. That is not going to get old to listen to for a long time. And we're happy you have tuned in tonight to the Full Velocity Racing Network Dirt Warrior Racing League Sunday Shootout presented by BladeNode.com with some of the very best 27 street stock drivers attacking this place, taught for 60 laps around. Let's go old school style. Full Velocity starting lineup presented by Voiles Trucking.
And now, tonight's starting lineup live from the Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Starting on the pole, Team Dirt Warrior number 11. That is Kyle Moyer and his dancing brother outside, driving the Bulletproof Motorsports FVRN. CCM Custom Designs and J-Max Journeys number 61. That is Josh Peacock.
Row number 2 on the inside from Bulletproof Motorsports, we find car number 18. That is Kyle Surratt. And alongside, aboard that red and black, car number 926, Barrett Bishop on the outside of row 2.
Rolling off inside row number 3, the BladeNode.com Eichstätt Wraps number 12 machine. That is the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstätt, and his dancing part of the outside, driving the hell and back. The Team Dirt Warrior number 21. That is Jim Revis.
Row number 4 on the inside, we find the driver of car number 10. That is Casey Brunson, and alongside the number 71, the Iceman, Daniel Stifler.
Next row back, starting in the side row here. That is the number 1 of Alex Brewer, and then his dancing part of the outside, driving the VLR number 97. That is the Big Monkey, Rocky Battenfield.
DJ Kilinowski starts with car number 13 from position number 11. Alongside the 631 car is Alex Cummings.
Driving the Dirt Track Junkies, number 311, that'll be Justin Holt. His dancing brother outside, driving the number 45. That's Travis Montgomery.
Steve Robbins rolls off next aboard car number 073, and alongside then car number 142, that'll be Taylor Frost.
Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88 machine, going to roll off to position number 17, and then the Hammer, Henry Jones, in the number 25, rolling off position number 18.
Row number 10 on the inside, car number 07 is Justin Pruitt, and alongside the 319 of David Brewer.
Caleb Reif rolls off position number 21 into number 32, and Matthew Everett aboard the 06 rolling off 22nd.
Ryder Schrauf rolls off with car number 58 from 23rd, and next door to him in the car number 011, that is Braden Richards.
Jordan Curdy, then you got Stephen Moore and Charlie Milner round out your 27 car field. Dirt Warrior Racing, the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout Series. Get ready to put that loud pedal down over turn number 4. iRacing iFlag, green flags in the air.
Thought we were setting up for one right there, but maybe not. But we go under the green flag for the first time tonight. Feature racing at the Williams Grove Speedway. And look at this big run for Kyle Moyer off the exit of turn number 2. He'll take a 2-car length lead down the back straightaway. Josh Peacock will fire in for 2. The race is for that 3rd spot. Kyle Surratt feeling the pressure for Barrett Bishop to the high side. Door to door off turn number 4.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop going to the outside of Surratt, side-by-side battle for that 3rd position as they come down the front straightaway down into turn number 1. They barrel off down into 1. The 18 of Kyle Surratt down to the bottom, gets a tad bit loose. Here comes the 926 of Barrett Bishop back to the outside. Looks like Surratt going to be able to close that door shut that time down the back straightaway.
Surratt going to slam the door shut, going to leave Barrett to fight off there with Eric Einstadt for position number 5. Off of turn number 4 is looked like Eric was going to take a peek down to the low side. He'll fall back in line. A little early to run your stuff up right now. 3 laps of 60 on the board. Eric going to try again. He keeps picking low, but right now it's not there. Bishop holding on. Good race for 4th down the back stretch.
A fantastic race for that 4th spot. Thank you to David Blackburn for the 100 star donations, guys. Let's hear them. We're 2,000 stars away from the goal. Is the first Har Racing Motorsports, should say, Har Motorsports yellow flag going to come out over the field. The first one here of the evening. Going to have to get used to that one,
yes.
Phil. It's took me quite a few times. I've said it 6 or 7 different times, and it's still hard to get used to. But as soon as we do, we're definitely going to be able to flow. But the first yellow flag coming out of the evening here at Williams Grove. Going to have to see who was involved in that one. Looks like the number 58 machine involved. Take a real quick look-see on my screen to see what happened to him there. But the 58 machine, it looks like coming down the back straightaway. The gates got him. The gate on the back straightaway got the 58 to the right rear, touching that gate. And around he goes in a knot. Ryder and that number 58 machine definitely catwalking. That's not a good sign there, Phil, when you're catwalking a street stock and something broke in the rear end.
Catwalking. Well, that's a new one there. But yeah, Ryder Schrauf, he found the gate at the Williams Grove Speedway. And I'll tell you what, I don't know why they put a gate like that. Keep it open back there. I've seen it claim many victims over the years. And Ryder Schrauf, our first one tonight, our very first Team Har Motorsports yellow flag of the evening. Tom, we're going to try that out real quick. Team Har Motorsports. Team Har Motorsports.
It has hard,
we have to put that one in the
hard ass racing motorsports in the left-hand screen. Hard ass racing. So motorsports in the left-hand part of the screen on any of our things that we got going on. So that's why I said it that way. I didn't want to put ass in it, but I did.
You do anyways.
I am right now. Ass.
Yeah.
There you go. Rated R.
Or we're not usually. Are we kid friendly? We're sometimes. I guess we are. I guess it depends on the day and the mood, and it's been a. It was week 17 today. I don't even want to get into that, Todd. Your team had a bad day. They didn't really.
Not a bad day.
They didn't care.
They're already in the playoffs. They didn't have to care.
Yeah.
They have to care.
What wasn't quite the same for Jack's Colts playing a meaningless game, and by Cowboys, they win today, but they still get the heart chipped out of their throat anyway. So we'll sulk on that for a wasted season here in 2019 for my Cowboys. But let's see who's going to win here at the Williams Grove Speedway. We go back onto the iRacing iFlag.com green flag as we start on lap number 7.
As we start on lap number 7, and we're already down the back straightaway, the number 11 of Kyle Moyer again assumes the lead with the 61 of Josh Peacock running in that second spot as he dives it down pretty deep here into turns 3 and 4, trying to get a run, trying to get that momentum, that forward bite off a turn, and the number 4 cannot do so. Moyer slams that door shut. Meanwhile, for that 3rd position, Kyle Surratt and Barrett Bishop still going at it.
Oh, man, and Surratt took a turn in or turn number 1, and he almost hit the inside wall. I'm going to tell you what. That little wall of there, turn 1 and turn 3, it is going to claim someone by the end of the night because that opening cut, it jumps out at you. Kyle really straddled it close there through turn number 1 that time. He'll hold on to 3rd, but look up top. Here comes Barrett Bishop, going to try again. 2 of the best going to go door to door for 3rd over turn 1.
Door to door for that third spot. Now a battle for the lead, heating up between Kyle Moore and Peacock. Peacock knocking on the door down to the bottom. He's hub sucking there in the number 61 machine. They call it catfish and I call it hub sucking. Two different things. I guess the same type of terminology. But the 61 now gets a tad bit loose as he gets way down there, Phil. And that number 11 of Kyle Moyer able to hold on. But I thought it was going to take out both those drivers over there. It looks like they both got loose simultaneously.
Kind of did, but so far so good for the driver of car number 11, Kyle Moyer, holding on over Josh Peacock. Kyle Moyer tonight coming in third of the point standings, 5 points behind our points leader, who currently sits there back in position number 4. Barrett Bishop, the 926, leads DJ Kilinowski by 1 point entering this evening, with Kyle Moyer, Alex Brewer, and Eric Eichstadt running at the top 5 of the points. And coincidentally, look at the 12 car back there who just now lost the 5th spot. Where did Rocky Battenfield come from? 97 car, now up to 5th on the back chute.
Yeah, Rocky Battenfield on the move. He came from the first consolation event. He won the first consolation event there, Phil. So really on the move. Let's see, last time by 25.073. That is the fastest car out there on the Speedway right now. Now at 25.066. So Battenfield on a mission down to the bottom, and he seems to be the only guy that can make it down there through 1 and 2 there, Phil. And that number 97 machine, as he's reeled in Barrett Bishop and the 18 of Kyle Surratt.
It's a good race going on back there, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. With this one for the lead off turn number 4, really a dandy as Peacock throws that big slide move to the low side of Kyle Moyer. Kyle right now has that line up top figured out. He'll continue to hold on. But over in turn number 1 and 2, 61 car, Josh just keeps that thing glued down low, but not enough there in the race. Is it track? Is it setup? A combo of both? Low side, you would normally think a good way to be right now, 10 laps into a feature event, but so far, it's really stayed tried up high.
Yeah, and the bottom's starting to come in. A lot of people making references to these dirt tracks like a BR type of field from NASCAR 2003 season.
Oh, man.
I'm here to tell you, definitely not a BR if you get the right conditions out there. And everybody thinks it's one lane to the top. But again, you have not been watching Full Velocity Racing Network if you guys see one line racing at the dirt track. Look at that, 3 wide for the lead through 3 and 4. So one lane, throw that out the window, Phil. BR, no. Throw that out the window. That's a horrible comment.
I don't know who said that, but that is pretty bad for sure. But, man, look at the way these guys get after it. We saw them 3 deep off of 4, but Kyle Moyer continuing to hold on to the race lead in the number 11. Peacock still all over the back bumper like gum on your shoe. Gives him a little love tap over in 3 and 4, lets him know he's there. He'll come back to the low side. But what this good race to the lead is doing, Todd, it's bringing the rest of the top 5 right into the equation. You like the looks of Batfield back there, the number 97, him and Barrett Bishop, and most noticeably Kyle Surratt, the 18. They have loomed there. That top 2 was trying to pull away. It's now a 5-car breakaway for the lead.
Yeah, 5-car breakaway is being led, like you said, by Kyle Moyer. Moyer really slinging her in pretty deep there, using his whole full length of the car, trying to keep the 61 of Peacock at bay. Peacock's been fast every single lap for the last 5 laps behind Kyle Moyer, but Kyle really making that car really wide there through the corner, allowing Peacock, he's going to have to brake and check up. I shouldn't say brake, he's checking up. If you use your brakes on a dirt car, usually that it spells worse things for you there. But the 61 machine right now rolling in that second spot up on the top shelf of the Speedway. But look at Battenfield. He's showing everybody the reason why the bottom works. And Battenfield now alongside the 926 of Barrett Bishop.
There is. He's got to the low side over a 1 and 2. And I thought that he may have a run also on Kyle Surratt. But Kyle had a thought. He takes the 18 car down low alongside bulletproof teammate in the 61 of Josh Peacock. So Josh was battling for the lead. He's going to fight for his life for a second. He goes way up high there off of 4.
Yeah, Surratt thinking it's time too in the 18 machine. So definitely using that mirror to his advantage. You can hear the other cars coming. There's another yellow flag going to come out. Hard Motorsports. Yellow flag at number 2 coming out over the field here this evening. Going to re-stack and repack this field. As man, you can tell I've had a couple of weeks off, but yeah, I'm going to slur. I'm not even drinking tonight. Wow.
I'm not either. That's
can't keep myself hydrated, I guess.
I think, yeah, I've already.
I think I drank too much last night.
Yes, guilty, absolutely guilty. That is an absolute assertion for sure. There is really a couple of us. We won't mention any names out there, but I know one will be out there writing for us here a little bit later on as we take a yellow flag look here of instant replay presented by J-Max Journeys here on the Full Velocity Instant Replay. We watch, I believe, the 45 of Travis Montgomery. got into a little mix-up, and I believe the 73 of Stephen Moore, Todd, may have also got a piece of this one.
Now, I think I see the 07 of Justin Pruitt involved in this one. So, hold on a minute. I think I went back just a tad bit too far. Here,
Jack
Justin
don't
Pruitt.
lie.
Yeah, Jack don't lie. Jack is already on the to figure out what was going on here, but it was Justin Pruitt involved in this one with the 06 Machine 2 of Matthew Everett and the 32 of Caleb Reif. And then you had another car coming in there, looks like Stephen Moore coming in there tail end. Guess what, Phil? No turtles. No leaners. Nothing. No points.
No points.
Again, we're going to go pointless here so far. 21 laps in, we're pointless.
I don't know how to follow that because even the Bills' backup spin is 3 points today. So we're scoreless here, but it's still early out of the game tonight here live for the full line. Oh, they scored 6 points. I must have fallen asleep. They kicked the second field goal. I don't want to give you 3 points short.
Bills' third stringers.
You know they could have used that 3 points back in the 90s by one going wide right, I believe, yesteryear ago.
Yeah, well, at least they made the playoffs, Phil.
Shut up.
At least they made the playoffs this year. And they had a huge team this year. I'm sorry, but the Dallas Cowboys had a fantastic team. Fantastic team. Definitely a great offensive team, and they just laid the goose egg. That's all.
Yeah, well, I told everybody, I'm gonna hope. I'm a happy guy today because either way, they were gonna back their way into the playoffs or they're gonna fire the coach. So
Black Monday's coming.
Either way, Phil is going to be one really, really happy football fan here. The next, hopefully, if it hasn't already broke, I kind of hope it has. But we're going to be busy here all night long with sim racing, with the best of the best here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network as we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Kyle Moyer, great jump on that start that time. 11 car leads this field to turn 1.
11 car right now. Kyle Moyer, your race leader, and another yellow flag going to come out just as quick as we got the green flag. These guys jumped on the loud pedal and something happened to mess it up. Third, Har Motorsports. Yellow flag of the evening here. Going to restack and repack this field. And we're going to go down and see what happened to this one.
Well, you know what? It was hard-ass racing over there in turn number 1 on the restart. How about that one? It looks like the 07 of Pruitt and Montgomery. And
come on.
What's going on here?
Oh, I thought it was going to be a leaner. He disappointed me. He almost had it. He had to have the other 2 wheels up on the wall. No leader for Justin Pruitt. No points again out of that one. Oh, come on, Justin.
I believe that one's going to put, David Brewer going to get scored at the end of the longest lap penalty there. So I think the initial contact did come off the 319. So Brewer going to go to the back of a 27
That's a Cat D5.
It's a what?
Cat D5.
Cat D5. Is that kind of like an all F4?
No, it's Cat D5. Look it up.
Yeah, well.
After the broadcast, look up Cat D5. That's
all right.
Cat D5.
I'm going to spend
You can make it the little John Deere 440.
All right, you're going way above me now.
Or D3. That's kind of the middle of the road.
D3?
Well, D3, yeah. That's the middle of the road.
That's my Chinese order. Chinese takeout. Ever do that?
Yeah, you have to go look them up, Phil. John Deere 440 is the little one. Cat D3 is the small one. Cat D5 is a huge one. So,
I'll make
those. Okay, whoever's listening, look up what a Cat D5 is, and let's see if whoever can answer correctly in the chat box. Cat D5. Give me a John Deere 440 or maybe a Cat D3. Look up one of those. Tell me what that is. All
right. I'm hoping the chat will help us out with that one, or either way.
That's your phone a friend, Phil.
I'm going to have to. And what I'm going to have to do, we're going to get on the iRacing iFlag corporate chat for this one and take the quick jump from Williams Grove out to Eldora. I'll have to do some reading. So if I'm late to the broadcast there, Todd and Eldora, I apologize. We're going to be doing some homework because you don't usually leave me all too far confused. I'm really confused.
Oh, I love it, Phil. Love it. Love to confuse you.
Is it a dozer?
I don't know. Is it a dozer, Phil?
I don't know.
You have to look.
All right. Well,
iRacing flag, green flag back out.
Yeah, we're back racing out there. So we got some stuff coming in the Facebook Live chat. I kind of want to go over there, and I'm really kind of perturbed right now. But Kyle Moyer leading the field at turn number 2. Good battle going on for that second spot. Where did Rocky Batfield really come from tonight? He has been the guy on the mission here for the first half of this one, 97 car up to third, and by the time we exit 4, he may be up to second because him and Peacock, they're door-to-door for that second position.
Yeah, door-to-door for the second spot. As Peacock and Rocky Battenfield. Battenfield down to the bottom there, Phil. And then number 97, Machine the Big Monkey, pulling up alongside the 61 of Josh Peacock, trying to wrestle that second spot away. They come down the back straightaway.
Glenn, I appreciate the insight there. I feel a little bit smarter now. We'll read this off, Todd, if we get another yellow flag, but we're still racing here, so I don't want to take away from that. But this one for the lead, it's really not, worth looking away because Batfield and Peacock, Surratt, they're right there, giving Kyle Moyer the best shot that 11 car can take. And you look in his mirror, and all of a sudden the 97 car, he is down low. Rocky Batfield, the Big Monkey, going to look for the lead over in 3 and 4.
Yeah, as they're down to the bottom there, it is number 97, Rocky Battenfield, pulling down to the inside, the 11 of Kyle Moyer on the outside. A big push from the 61, but a yellow flag going to come out again. That's going to be a Hard Motorsports yellow flag. That is, I believe, Phil, I'm losing count already. Three.
Big 3, maybe 4.
Maybe 4. Big wreck, I guess, is what we're being told.
Yeah, we're going to go back and see here with an instant replay brought to you by J-Max Journeys, J-Max Strong. Check them out today, jmaxstrong.com. And also want to say hello to our buddy Tim Cummings at CCM Custom Designs and Engraving. Got to say J-Max and not thank Tim for all he does for us, as well as their big sponsors here as well to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Yellow flag on the Speedway in the replay, Todd. I know Jack's got it up there for us. What did you find? Alex Cummings into a side of the big Texan Justin Holt. So 631 versus 311. This sounds like really bad 2000s fans. Maybe not. I don't think Todd found it yet, even. Or
no, I'm talking to Steve Calavoda, so I will be back at you here in just a minute. I gotta go talk to him in the lobby real quick.
Okay, well, I know we got a big show coming up next. You're going to man the controls for us, so I know Todd's going to be a jack of all trades here tonight. So got to thank Jack Truan manning the controls for us here tonight for the Sunday Shootout presented by BladeNote.com, the Dirt Warrior Racing League. We are here every Sunday and Wednesday nights, guys. I love this league. Love coming out here. Got to say thank you to Jim Revis and Eric Eichstadt, Justin Pruitt, all the gang over here that make us feel like family over here at DWRL. We love coming out here Sunday and on Thursday evenings, and we'll do so for as long as they allow us to come back, as we are halfway home now. 32 laps of 60 on the board. They are all doubled up, ready for a restart. Kyle Moyer, Rocky Batfield, Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt, Barrett Bishop, Dan Stifler, DJ Kelenowski, Eric Eichstadt, Alex Brewer, Braden Richards will be the balance of our top 10. The field in turn number 3 and 4, and I believe we're getting ready to fire back underneath the iRacingIFlag.com green flag as they off the corner. They're in that throttle. We're back to racing as we begin lap number 33, and Kyle Moyer, that is a guy who has been just getting a really good jump on these starts all night long, but can he do so now to hold off the likes of, say, a Rocky Batfield or maybe even a Josh Peacock, as they're door-to-door down the back chute and into turns number 3 and 4 for the race lead. Peacock, Batfield. Here comes Kyle Surratt. Barrett Bishop there as well. Good 5-car races. One getting really loose in the middle. It was Kyle Moyer from the race lead, going to try pulling back to 5th. He had a handful of race car. Man, had a good piece all night long. Set quick time at qualifying. Now the 11 going to drop back to the ranks. So, maybe 4th or 5th, as he's going to have the likes of DJ Kelenowski and Barrett Bishop all over him behind. But up front, new race leader in 3 and 4 is the number 97 of Rocky Batfield, as we're going to slow the field back down. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 4th Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the evening, and put Jack back to work with another Full Velocity Instant Replay presented by J-Max Journeys, as they were really getting after it for the race lead. We saw some cars beginning to slip and slide all through the middle of this one, and I believe the yellow may have been, it was that Alex Cummings car I seen around, or was that Stephen Moore over there? One of those two cars definitely went around and took a ride off the exit of turn number 2. I believe Charlie Milner also kind of getting a piece in the 138, so it's a mess over there. Matt Everett's involved. The 311 of Justin Holt involved again. I think Jordan Curdy got a little tiny piece over there as well in the number 40. So there's a mess over there in turns number 1 and 2. Yellow on the Speedway now, 35 laps and up 60. Hope you guys having a great time here tonight. Gonna be a big evening here on the Full Velocity Racing Network as Rocky Batfield, our race leader, came from position number 10. We have a turtle. Who's the turtle? 3. Oh, there it is. Our first TDR Racing League turtle of the night. Justin Holt, he landed on his roof, and that's what you do. If you're a TDR turtle, you are upside down with your wheels pointed to the sky, and that's what we call the turtle, presented by the TDR Racing League. You want to check out an old school NR 2003 league that's still going on strong, starting to begin season number 17, beginning even this evening. Check them out today, tdr-racing.net. Awesome league. We call it home. We love being over there and good racing going on. So if you're out there still, NR 2003 racing, we still are out here at Full Velocity. Check the guys out with TDR Racing today. Is Rocky Batfield, our race leader. He was the winner of Consolation Round number 1. He started this feature event in 10th starting position, and now he finds himself late in the going now as we approach 40 laps of 60 for the Williams-Scope Speedway. Rocky Batfield leading the likes of Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt, Daniel Stifler, Kyle Moyer, tonight's fastest qualifier. He's going to restart back there in the top 5 as we go under the green flag here, presented by iRacingIFlag.com. And Rocky will lead this field off turn number 2. They are wrecking again. Big stack up. And that's got the race leader involved off of turn number 1 and 2. Batfield's around and a host of other cars behind, including Jim Revis involved with the number 21. We slow it back down. Hard-ass racing here at the Williams-Scope Speedway, and we slow the field. We may have a couple near the back gate over there in turn number 1 and 2 as we'll let Jack get a J-Max Journeys instant replay all settled away for us. And I'm back here watching. It looks like Rocky got this wicked loose. Oh, it was a checkup over there. That's it. Batfield got a little bit of a touch from behind from Kyle Surratt. That took the 11 car to the back of the 18. It was just a big accordion from there. That looks like a restart wreck right there. And yellow flag on the Speedway. 39 laps of 60 at the Williams-Scope Speedways. This one's starting to carry on. A little bit of yellow fever through the middle now. 6th yellow flag of the night. And so it's up some of the very best. But guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in this evening there through Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. Got to thank all of you out there that have shared our link. Got to thank the group that have joined in and chimed in there through the chat. So we talked about the Caterpillar D5. What was a small track type bulldozer manufactured by Caterpillar Incorporated. The original D5 series, Todd, was only produced in 1939.
Yep,
the current D5 series is being produced is the D5K.
It's a small track type. It's actually the biggest dozer in the Caterpillar family. At least then it was.
That's a guy who cuts his lawn for a living right there. I don't cut much of a lawn, and I've got a little tiny push mower. It takes me about 5 minutes, if that. So we did. We had a turtle.
I missed it, of
we
course.
just had a turtle. Yeah, you were off doing business. This is I guess they couldn't let us free here for a little bit. They got to make sure their stuff is in a row, being as big as they are, and whatever you were working on. Needed a team speak. Okay, well,
we're not quite big enough for this team speak.
Oh, but I bet I could find one that is. But
well, I already did.
All right, well, that's good. Good. Well, we'll get that all sorted out here in a little bit. But we've got 20 laps to go in tonight's feature event. BladeNo.com presenting the Sunday Shootout, presented from the Dirt Warrior Racing League. Is off turn number 4. We go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag.
Yeah, Daniel Stifler to the outside right now in that number 71 machine. Oh, Bear Bishop goes around, and I think he had a little bit of help there. And that number 926 machine as he goes around, and I think Kyle Moyer got into the back of him, and I know he's just dropping back here, Phil. So 11 down to the inside. He knows he did wrong. Kyle Moyer getting into the back of the 926. Barrett Bishop. Bishop goes around. Those guys are both going to go to the rear.
Sure are, and that's going to put the lead into the hands of car number 71 of Daniel Stifler. He's going to lead over Josh Peacock now as we put 43 laps complete. So a Williams-Scope Speedway, Todd, that typically over the last couple of months we have seen some really good races when we come here had a little bit of yellow fever. That one's slow now. Caution flag number 7 and 43 laps. That's really kind of unheard of from the gang over here at DWRL.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, Williams Grove is one of those feast or famine tracks. You get good racing or something something just happens, something goes awry, and it's kind of like Friday the 13th kind of ordeal, or a full moon there, Phil. It just seems to happen at Williams Grove. Sets out there and brings out yellow flags, and that's unfortunate here tonight. It slowed them down quite a bit, but definitely not the norm here at DWRL, especially for the Sunday Night Shootout Series.
Oh, really isn't usually pretty as clean as a whistle, but they're going to make the call from race control, and I don't think it's a bad idea at this point. A single file restart, so that may calm the group down a little bit, as we've seen some wrecks here happen on the initial starts here. I got to say, probably 4 of the 7 yellow flags have come right away in the opening lap of a restart. So single file, I think that's a good call.
Yeah, definitely a good call there. Single file going to be the way to land. No doubling it up, so it's going to be make it a little bit more interesting there. The guy's not able to jump to the inside as quickly as they would like. You're going to see some different atmosphere here, especially at least you won't see the first corner as bad there as guys just trying to pick up positions, because it is a very difficult track to pass on right now. And I don't even know what happened when I was away there, Phil. I noticed Big Monkey was there, and then all of a sudden Big Monkey's gone. Didn't see that happen. Must have been another yellow flag when I was gone. Yep. And I'm going to have to go back and watch the Full Velocity Racing Network replay.
Sure will. Rocky was up. Well, Kyle Moyer was leading. Kyle got loose, lost the lead. Rocky was up front. Rocky got a little bit loose, had some help from behind and an accordion over in turn number 3. So, yeah, the lead has really not been the place to be for these last 15 or 20 laps. So right now it's going to be laying in the hands of the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, a guy who we know knows the way to victory lane. He will try his hand as we go back under the green flag, beginning out lap number 46. Stifler and Peacock, they're going to lead a single file train over in turn 1.
Yeah, right now it is the number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Josh Peacock running in that second spot. Kyle Surratt running third. Here comes the number 12 machine, the Voodoo Child. Eric Eichstead starting to make his way back through the field there, Phil. The BladeNode.com number 12 machine is here. Comes Peacock way down to the bottom, trying to make something happen there on Daniel Stifler. Almost door banging there off of turn number 4. Peacock has to get it back, gathered back in here. Down into turn number 1. We got 3 and 4 wide racing there from third on back, and look how far down the 011 machine, 11K, I should say. Braden Richards was there. Now he's battling for the 4th spot. Braden Richards, Phil. DJ Kalneski in the number 13 machine. He's into the fray, too.
He is, absolutely. That is a good race back there. Eric Eichstadt holding on. Braden Richards down low. It looks like he may surrender a spot. Rockstar DJ K, the number 13, Kilinowski using the outside lane as we've seen him do a billion times. So now Richards fights back to the low side. I'm not sure where the run through 1 and 2 came from, but Richards now heels all over Eric Eichstadt for 4th over in turn 3.
Yeah, Eric Eichstead right now definitely running and holding on to the 4th spot, but Braden Richards right there knocking on the door, trying to pull up alongside of him down the front straightaway, not going to be able to do so. Eichstead able to slam the door shut there on the front stretch, but now it's 3 wide there through turns 1 and 2. Kalneski down to the bottom side. Then you got the 11K of Braden Richards now 3 wide for the 4th spot. As here comes Richards, too, and now he slams his door shut on that number 13 machine. And now there's a good battle brewing up through the top spot, too, there, Phil. The 61 of Peacock looked low there for a moment. Trying to get back by Daniel Stifler. There's 11 to go at the line.
11 laps remaining, looking out to the inside. Here comes is at the 18 of Kyle Surratt through 1 and 2, looking to the low side as we thought we would have a 3-car race for the lead. Well, we put a period on that for the time being because we have our 8th yellow flag of the night. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 8th time, presented by Team Har Motorsports. We slow the field back down. We go to another instant replay, and it looks like Ryder Schrauf, Todd. Well, we're going to grab the Full Velocity.
I got the number 40.
40?
I got the number 40. You might have the 58. The 58, I know, went up into the wall there, but not sure what happened afterwards. But I watched the number 40. The number 40, Jordan Cooney, gets a little bit sideways there into the corner. Around he goes, back up into traffic. And the 11 of Kyle Moyer pounds him along with the 21 of Jim Revis. Revis also involved, but not as much damage as it is on the number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer. Like I said, the 58 machine did go up into the outside wall. I believe that also made him go around all by his lonesome there.
Yeah, that's a selfie.
All by his selfie, as I would say, as I coined, Phil. Yeah.
It's all by his selfie. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give Ryder Schrauf the full velocity selfie stick. He wanted a little bit of TV time. It's not the way you want to do it, but let's all say, hey, to Ryder Schrauf. He gets the selfie tonight. Is that a good hey?
No comment. The producer is firing at Phil.
that's a normal night right there. That's what we do. That's why this is a lot of fun for us to do. We love coming out here night after night. We love all you guys that make this a lot of fun for us as well there through Facebook
Mindy,
Live
100 stars.
And YouTube and Twitch TV. Mindy, 100 stars. Yep, awesome. Thank you so much for that. We're getting pretty close to that goal there, Todd. And Facebook didn't think we're a legitimate broadcast company. They do not believe we can hit our goal by the end of 2019. So we have a couple, I'd say one more show to end this night. We're within 2,000 stars. Can Facebook Live help us out tonight? Is Full Velocity the best of the best? Can we show Facebook once and for all? We bring it night after night. We put close to 400 shows on our airwaves this year.
Yeah, 400 shows, and there's some cool things coming up in 2020 that we can't release yet, but it's coming. It definitely is coming. Creative, definitely working hard behind the scenes, sometimes not so hard, but iRacing I flag, green flag is out. The number 71 of Daniel Stifler down into turn number 1, leading the charge. Here comes Josh Peacock and Kyle Surratt way down to the bottom. There, the number 18 machine trying to make something happen there, and so far cannot get the forward bite, the momentum off the corner. So it's Daniel Stifler, Josh Peacock, Kyle Surratt remaining the same, but almost 3 wide through the corner once again, Phil. Surratt just trying everything he can down the bottom.
And right now, it looks like he may be getting a little something to happen down there. It's for everybody. The problem is, for every little bit he gains, the outside kind of gets it back off the exit of the corner. So Kyle, we've seen Kyle over the years. He's going to try to keep digging that low side. Peacock's running more of the middle. That's allowing Stifler to take that really preferred line up against the wall there as the cushion is really built up. Lays that right rear up near the wall, lays the throttle back in. Dan Stifler's in a really good spot here now, Todd, as we got 5 laps remaining at the Grove.
Yeah, 5 laps to go. Handful of fingers there. 5 to go there for Daniel Stifler. Way up to the top shelf of the Speedway. Peacock down to the bottom now. And the 61 machine pulls up alongside of him down the back. Straight away, he got some bite off the corner. But Stifler able to throttle it in pretty hard down into turn number 3. Still the side-by-side battle for the top spot. Josh Peacock now slides up the track in front of him there. Trying to close the door. He was trying to slam the door. Forget closing it. He was trying to slam it there, Phil. Not able to make that move work. But now Stifler, all kinds of out of shape. Here comes Surratt. There's some more contact at the back of the field. I think Surratt got that on the yellow flag there, Phil.
He maybe scored the race lead through the loop, but we have our 9th yellow flag of the evening. Yellow, hard ass racing. And now slow it down under the yellow flag because somebody got together mid-pack and it happened there over in turns number 1 and 2. Oh no, it was right there up front to Eric Eichstadt, DJ Kilinowski, Casey Brunson. That was a group in the back part of the top 10, Todd. Not quite in the top 10 no more.
Yeah, just taking a look to see what happened here with the number 12 of Eric Eichstadt. Eichstadt just come in pretty hard there. It just looked like he got into the 013 machine of Kalinowski. Those guys just he hit the gate a little bit, so that's what happened to DJ. Hit the gate a little tad bit, and Eric Eichstadt could not control that one. Goes around in a knot in front of a couple other cars. Casey Brunson, like you said there, Phil, involved in that one too, down there next to the Ute tires, unfortunately. So Casey Brunson, the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. I believe it was the 1 of Alex Brewer, also involved in that too. A tough break for those guys. Eric Eichstadt able to keep going, but Casey Brunson and Brewer just stuck down there.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We know our buddy Jeff Brown is out there watching. He is a jet ready for us to fire up and jump out from Williams Grove and head to Eldora, but I don't think these guys got the memo. They don't want to stop racing here tonight yet because we have a green-white checker finish. We're going to settle this one, Todd, in a little bit of overtime. What better way to end the night at the Grove? Overtime. The first of 3 attempts.
Like you said, yeah, the first of 3 attempts for overtime here tonight. Green-white checkered finish going to be the way of the land. Kyle Surratt is your current race leader, so in that scoring loop, Phil, it puts Surratt to the race lead. The 71 of Daniel Stifler to second, then Kyle Surratt Josh Peacock to third. Braden Richards and DJ Kalinowski, as my timing and scoring wasn't keeping up with itself. But DJ running in that fifth spot. Six is Taylor Frost. A good run for that 142 machine
There
there,
is.
Phil. Taylor definitely proving something here at the Williams Grove Speedway. The iRacing.com pace truck lights are extinguished. It's double file now, Phil. No single file, double file here with 3 laps remaining. The iRacing.com pace truck takes that hard left-hand turn down to pit road. We're getting ready to go. Green flag racing off a turn number 4. It is Surratt and the 71 of Daniel Stifler. Who's it gonna be?
All right, we'll give you a C minus for that one, but I know you're saving one for later on tonight. Yeah, voice a little quiver here this evening as well as we go back to green off turn number 2. Surratt going to lead. Peacock takes a run to the low side. He'll grab second. It's a 3-way dance for third. Stifler is there. You got Braden Richards, Kilinowski on the move. That's a big 3-car race for the third there off of 4.
Yeah, 3-car race for the third and fourth spot
White
there.
flag.
Now the third spot, white flag up in the air for Kyle Surratt and the number 18 machine. Peacock going to be right there. There, door checking over there through the corner there. The number 13 machine and the 11 of Braden Richards, but down the back straightaway for the final time. It is the number 18 of Kyle Surratt leading the charge down to the turn. Number 3 over his teammate Josh Peacock. Does not look like there's going to be any incidents over there. Surratt just tapped the wall just a tad bit, leaving some room for air, but the 18 of Kyle Surratt going to take down the victory here at the Williams Grove Speedway. 61 of Josh Peacock going to finish up second. Daniel Stifler for 3. DJ Kalinowski for the 4th spot. Braden Richards 5th. Taylor Frost with a good run in 6th. 7th will be Justin Pruitt, Steve Robbins, and Kevin Prettyman. Rocky Battenfield, the big monkey, up to 10.
Travis Montgomery will finish up 11th here tonight. Henry Jones 12th. David Brewer 13th. Alex Brewer 14th. Stephen Moore gets a top 15 run. Matt Everett will finish up 16th. Eric Eichstadt going to be disappointed. He will roll home 17th. Alex Cummings 18th. Charlie Miller 19th. Caleb Reith finishes up with the top 20. Jim Revis will finish up 21st. Ryder Schrauf 22nd. Barrett Bishop 23rd. Kyle Moyer, heartbreak for the pole sitter here tonight. He'll finish up 24th. Casey Brunson finishing 25th. Jordan Curdy and Justin Holt round out a 27-car field for the Williams Grove Speedway. We're going to jump over to Discord because that is where the post-race show presented by BladeNode.com is coming at you live, and it's coming at you next. All right, back here live in the post-race show here for the Full Velocity Racing Network, presented by BladeNode.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds, bringing you tonight's post-race from the Williams Grove Speedway. Kyle Surratt is tonight's big winner of the Sunday Shootout Series. Second goes to Josh Peacock, and our third-place finisher, a really, really terrific run tonight for the driver of car number 71, the Iceman, Daniel Stifler. Dan, terrific job there. You guys really battled it out really good late on a racetrack that was really developing. High lane was good all night long. Middle would come back in. Low side never really came in true as I thought it would, but overall a third place run for you. A very strong night, bud. Tell us about your race car.
Yeah, thanks. We'll take that third place. Race kind of fell into my hands there after a couple restarts. Car was really good up high. I was able to pass quite a few cars up there when some of the stuff was going on down low, and the lead kind of just fell into my lap there. Then towards the end of the race, the top, I don't know, my car was just pushing really hard going into the turn. So But to come away with third place, we'll take it.
Now tell me about the run there through that corner. Peacock throws that big slider there through 3 and 4. It caught me by surprise. Did it catch you surprise? Much it caught me because I didn't see that move.
No, I didn't really catch me by surprise. I was just waiting for it. I wasn't sure when it was going to happen. I knew it was coming at some point, and then he kept creeping up under me there, and he got a really good run, throw that slider, and last minute I just turned it down, back down under him, and was able to pull back by him for the time being. But yeah, that's fun. I've raced with Josh quite a bit. He always runs me pretty clean. We'll trade that back and forth.
Absolutely. You guys always race hard, really clean. And Dan, a really good, hard-earned third place finish tonight here at the Williams Grove Speedway, live on Full Velocity as usual, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV, buddy. Anybody out there you want to say hello to or thank? I know we're wrapping up 2019 here in a big way, bud. Take the floor one more time and give those great peeps that supported you here and what we can look forward to here maybe in 2020.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Phil. First off, I want to thank the team over here at Dirt Warrior Racing. You guys took me on board here and just continuing to roll it right along. I want to thank Dirt Warrior Racing League for putting these 2 races on for us each and every week. The best of the best there is, and good, clean racing. I'd like to thank you guys at Full Velocity Racing TV for putting this on for everybody to see each and every week. You guys do a tremendous job there. And finally, I guess just thank BladeNode.com for supporting this race too.
Absolutely. Well, that's a good one right there, bud. And Dan Stifler, the Iceman, we call him, the number 71 car, a terrific third place run to end the night at the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll let him go back to a Team Dirt Warrior team. And now we're going to take a walk down here to find a good buddy of ours, some Team Bulletproof Motorsports, car number 61, Josh Peacock, getting a second place finish tonight there. But for a little while, I thought that slider move you threw on Stifler, buddy, was going to give you the win. I guess one corner later was a little bit wrong, but God, tell us about the way you set that move up. Took my breath away. You slammed the door the way you did.
Yeah, man, I don't know. He got into the wall a little bit, getting in the corner, and I knew I had to throw something. And I was hoping I'd be clear coming off, and we got lucky enough to right on behind.
So what about this racetrack tonight, man? I thought your car was good in the middle. You ran up high for a while, but you really kept it persistently down to the low side. And I thought the groove would kind of widen out more than it did. Did we miss something here? Did it not come in the way it normally would down low? Because that's usually when your car comes alive, but you just could complete the pass. And I wonder if that was a little bit of the racetrack surface we got.
No, yeah, I mean, this ain't like the old track where you can just run, all the way around the bottom and, that's not the fastest line anymore. It tends to migrate up top more. But I mean, track's still pretty racy. I mean, I had a great race with Moyer, and then me and Surratt had a good race. Me and Dan had a really good race, and Rocky. I mean, the track was pretty racy. It just wasn't like it used to be. It usually migrates more towards the top, and then your bottom's going to be your passing line if you can, ride a consistent line and keep enough momentum through it.
Looks like you had to really drive it hard and get it aggressive to get through the corner there, through the bottom to complete a pass. But Josh, a second place run for you. That's not a bad way to start the night here on Full Velocity. Bud, let me give you the microphone one more time and take this thing away and thank all the great people that support you in sim racing.
No, first off, I thank all my guys at Bulletproof Motorsports. I let them we put work in on sets and looking to see where that'll take us in the bigger cars. I'd like to thank Tim Cummings at CCM Custom Graphics and Design. I'd like to give a shout out to JMax. Check them out on Facebook at JMax Journeys or Jonathan's Journeys. Also, check out their website at jmaxstrong.com. They're selling apparel to help with his medical expenses. If you got a minute, go check them out on Facebook and read some of their testimonials. And they post videos quite often of his different therapy sessions. It's really remarkable what that young man's overcoming and what he's doing today. But I'll give a shout out to you guys for being on the race car and all the support you give us. I'll give a shout out to all the guys DWRL that put this deal on, allows us to come run every week. And then again, you guys put on phenomenal broadcast, and all my friends and family support me in racing.
All right, well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the driver of car number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock. A really strong second-place run to end his evening, and now we'll walk down here. We'll take a jump over the wall, and we'll head down to Victory Lane, which is presented by BladeNode.com, and find tonight's big winner aboard car number 18, Kyle Surratt. Kyle, terrific job kept your race car clean, kept it out of trouble all night long, and then wouldn't you know, the C's part off the second corner, you find yourself out with the lead, the yellow flag at the right time, bud. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, they would say.
Yeah, it was definitely all about that yellow falling at the right time. You could get a good run on the bottom there late in the race going in, but then they carried that momentum on the top and just able to get back by you. So you really needed somebody to mess up to be able to pass on the bottom. It was viable, but not really ever gonna get you past somebody without them messing up. So really glad that the caution came out at that particular time. Dan, he got in the wall there and bounced up the track a little bit and allowed me to drive under him, and then the yellow popped out, and next thing you know, I'm in the lead and just held Josh off for the win there. And I really love racing at this track. It's one of my favorites because it brings a little bit of the driver out in you. You got to use the brake pedal a little bit here and stuff. So always glad to get a win here.
It's always great to win at the Williams Cup Speedway, for sure. You get a good one here tonight. So I asked Josh, and I'll ask you the same thing. You're a guy that I always think of. If I'm thinking of guys who really always run the bottom, you're one of those guys that loves to hover it down there. But tonight, you said you had to put it in the driver's seat some. Top lane was really fast around here. And is it the most recent update with the build they threw out for us? Because this is a place that normally it would run high, it'd run low, you could run the middle. It felt a lot really one groove for me tonight. Was it the same for you guys?
I really felt like the bottom was good early on. Just the setup that I had in my car, I set my car up to run the top because that's what I had seen in a couple practices that I had done here during the week. And but Rocky was coming on the bottom there.
Yes, he was.
He bounced off the wall too, and unfortunately I got into him. I hate that because we was going to have a good race up there, but. So for me, I just set my car up for the top, and then they had that big nasty mountain in turn 3 and 4. I don't know if you guys could see it on the broadcast, but I mean you could just really drive it off in there and just bounce off the cushion there without getting into the wall too hard, and just carry your momentum and just blow the guys' doors off on the bottom late in the race. So and I knew that's probably where it was going to be, but I mean. You got to go where they're not. So I tried like hell on the bottom after Dan had gotten the lead there, and like I said, I could keep with him, but I couldn't get past him. So luck was on my side tonight. So
absolutely right. Better to be lucky than good. You were certainly that tonight, Kyle. You had to put yourself in position, and sometimes they fall in your lap, and it did just right that here at the Williams Cup Speedway. Bud, let me give you the microphone one final time here. I know there's a lot of great people that support you in this race car, the Bulletproof guys, and a whole lot of other great sponsors. So let me give you the mic one more time and give those great folks some recognition out there.
Yeah, first off, got to thank myself for putting this deal together, and got to thank all my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports. As always, we work real hard on the setups for these cars, and got to thank JP Designs for putting this new wrap on the car. Anybody looking to get new wrap done with the spec map stuff, look up JP Designs on Facebook. Josh Peacock will help you out. I got to thank DWRL for putting this league on, and FVRN for putting on the broadcast.
All right, folks, so there you have it here from Victory Lane. The driver of car number 18, Kyle Surratt, picks up another one. So this one here was hardly fought, highly contested. He holds on at the end of this one and picks up yet another big W. That's going to do it for us here live at the Williams Cup Speedway, but don't go too far, because coming up in about 20 minutes from now, you'll find us here at the Eldora Speedway, the Winter Dirt Derby, presented by TeamVLR.com and sponsored by our great buddy Jeff Brown over at iRacingIFlag.com. So we thank Jeff. We thank, of course, the group at Voiles Trucking, Team Har Motorsports, J-Max Journeys, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Milder Media Design, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, JP Designs, Pit Pass with Katie Dugas, and, of course, the Cyber Thunder Racing League. Lastly, can't forget TDR Racing there as well. For Jack Truman, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, everybody here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, Happy New Year, everybody. We're going to talk to you again, but we'll certainly will. Winter Dirt Derby coming up next live on your source for esports racing.